Hello there, my name's Sam. I'm also known as author Samuel J. White on Facebook, and today I'll be reviewing Bonded Forever by Kimberly Alaman. Now, Bonded Forever is part of the Wayhaven series. It is book 0.5. Now, remember that it's very different. It's 0.5 because it is not a full novel. It is not exactly book 1 in the series. It's sort of a prequel, which is why it's 0.5. More of a short story. Now what happens is I get these books, I don't read anything about them before I review them, so I don't have any preconceived ideas about them. Now this could have been your typical romance, or it could have been 50 Shades of Grey, doesn't matter to me. I will just read anything that I'm given. The book focuses on 3 characters who are each telling the story from their point of view, and those characters are Cassandra, Dimitri and Abigail. So Wayhaven seems to be a very magical, mystical place. We don't know so much about the history of it. There's a little bit of the history given in the book, which I don't want to go into too much, but what I get from it is that there is a lot of magic going on. There is the character Abigail, for example, is over 500 years old, and the character of Cassandra, we don't know if she's going to get her powers or not. And that's the basis of the story really, but it's the bonded forever bit is about people obviously being bonded forever. So the main gist of the story is about Cassandra's coming of age, and the other characters, Abigail and Dimitri, how they respond to telling her, because she doesn't know anything about the powers of the place or her magical powers that she could have. And it's her response to it, and whether she really agrees with it or whether she wants to do her own thing, which would be quite bad for her if she did go and do her own thing. That's all I can really say about the story without giving it away to people, but what I think from it is that it's the basis for building a really good world, and there's so many good stories that could come from this. I think the way the book's written, it's really good at being, it's really well written, it flows really well. I can understand what's going on very easily. I think Kimberly Alaman is really an author to watch out for in the future once she's written bigger, longer books really, because this one is only 35 pages on the Kindle. It's really simple. I read it in probably a morning. I did cheat, I used text to speak while I was listening and doing something else, but so I'm really looking forward to hearing more from this author and seeing what she does with the world that she's created. I am going to give it 4 stars, and the reason for that is the text to speak. I know that's cheating, but it did pick up on a few slight errors in the book. Nothing too major, and if you're just reading it without the text to speak, you probably wouldn't even notice them, you'd just flip over them. So, as I say, 4 stars, great book. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what this author can do next. So while we're here, my own book is now back on Amazon. It was taken down for a while because I wanted it to be re-edited. I've had a great editor have a go over it. Her name's Anne Atwood, and the book is out now. Haven't been promoting it as much as I'd like, but I'm going to leave a bit here about it. It's called A Midwinter Night's Dream, The Broccoli, the Stilton and the Haystack by Samuel J. White. That's me. I'm going to leave a link to it in the comments. There's a picture of it probably on your screen right now. And I'm also going to leave a link to Kimberly Alaman's book, Bonded Forever, down there in the comments, hopefully. And remember to read Kimberly Alaman's Bonded Forever. I know you'll enjoy it. So the next book I'm going to review is one called Archive of Sinners Lust. You can see the picture here on the screen. The reason for this one being next, although it's not on the list next, is because I actually read this book over a year ago, and all my files, my notes I'd written on it and everything for the video, they all got lost. And anything that I'd done towards the video again got lost and it's all going to be started again from scratch. So I'm not pushing this one up the queue. It's just the videos getting made while I'm reading the other books. So currently on my up-and-coming reading list for reviews, I've got a whole list of authors which I'm going to review. I don't have the names of all of their books here with me. So we've got Maggie Lowe, Boyd Craven, Pamela Wynne, Rose Summers, Taylor McNeil, Vicky Glasgow, Scarlett Darkwood, Bob Goddard, Deborah Brooks and Cree Nations. So I've obviously got a lot to be getting on with, and thank you for watching the video. I will be back with anyone who wants to watch these videos very soon. Thank you. Goodbye.